Good morning. This is Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing with today's pre-opening grain and livestock comments for Monday, the 13th of October. Quiet night overnight. At least we did make new lows across the board. Stock market is a little bit higher with some comments made by our president that regarding China that don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. Basically, was that tweet. I'm sure the market's going to continue to go up and down on those types of tweets. There's just nothing you can do about it. It's the world we live in. And years ago it used to be rumors. Now it's a tweet. Overnight in the corn, up a quarter cent, 413 and a quarter, a 3 cent range. We're still under pressure there. I wrote some stuff this in my weekly wrap up. I'm already looking ahead for 2026. I had some thoughts there. November 2025 beans, which you're probably harvesting right now, finishing harvesting. We're sitting right here. We went as low as 10.03 last night. We're trading 10.09 and a half, 8 cent range, up 2 3/4 cents. December Chicago wheat and December Kansas City wheat both slipped lower. December Chicago traded as low as 94 and a half, settled at 95 and a quarter, down 3 1/4 cents. Kansas City down 2 cents as well. Those contracts are fighting to find where their low is going to be. They're at contract lows. This is a situation where hopefully you were hedged earlier with some sort of a floor higher. Is there still downside risk? In my opinion, yes. If you take a look at my weekly wrap, you can see the long-term charts. I'm not making it up. It's just what markets tend to do. If we do dive lower, we'll go back and test old lows until we find an old low that the market likes. Me pointing out the old lows is not predicting that we're going to get there. Me pointing out the old lows is not me cheerleading that we're going to get there. I hate it when people text me stuff like that. I'm just pointing out the risk. It's up to you whether or not you want to manage the risk. Okay, you're an adult. You're making a business decision. You're already long the wheat. Your risk is what it is, and that's for everything, corn and beans. If you're long, you need a floor until you sell it. If you don't, then you're subject to the vagaries of what someone tweets or what someone says or what this person says. You have to hedge. Vice versa, if you are an end user, this is a great time for you because we're at lows. So you're getting a chance to cover all your input costs cheaper. So someone's terrible day is another person's good day. That's the way a market works, unfortunately. We've got a lot to slug through for producers. There's no two ways about it. And anybody that tells you, don't worry, it's going to be okay, I promise you, just ask them, will they cut you a check for the revenue that's lost? If they won't do that, then their opinion is worthless, right? What I try and point out is hedges that are not too expensive, that can help us defend what we have and keep the upside open for the recovery that everyone's telling us is going to come. The people that promise you that don't worry, it's going to get better. I don't promise anybody anything. I don't know how anybody can do that. That to me is insane. We're here to manage risk, and while I love to tell you that don't worry, a year from now we're going to all be sharply higher. That doesn't help you right now. So we need to manage the risk that's in the market right now. The risk is real, and hopefully stay in position for a recovery. What you don't want to be doing now is, selling 3 calls to pay for a put or something silly like that. So if you're looking for help, I've got 33 years of business experience trading as well as working with farmers and producers. For the last 15 years, I've worked with farmers and producers. And, I've been through these markets before. We'll be here, God willing, for another 15 or 20 years. This is Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing, 312-638-8868. We'll get after it today. We'll see what happens in the livestock. Livestock was all sharply higher in the cattle last week. We'll see if they continue to come forward this week. And the hogs were under pressure. Again, give me a call, 312-638-8868.